Hi guys, Chris Bow back again with the final episode of my York City simulated career. I say final episode, it's the final episode of this season. As you can see from the calendar, we have a tough schedule. We start the month off with a game against Crystal Palace. We then face Blackpool at home before a game against Derby away. We then face Blackburn at home. And a week later we face Coventry away. We then have Burnley at home. We have a game against Wolves at home, and our final game is against Hull away. Hopefully during those games we can secure promotion and maybe even the championship. Who knows? Form looks good, energy looks good for everyone so far. I don't really think there's many changes we need to make. Just check the bench, everything seems to be okay there. So we'll roll on straight with this first match against Crystal Palace, who have won 2 of their last 3. Won both games 2-1 and lost a game 2-1. So is this going to be a 2-1 win for either side? No, it's a 1-1 draw. Andre Moritz with the opening goal for Palace and Canteros with the equaliser. As we have a monthly scout report. Okay, potential top is 84, so we'll get rid of you. Okay, so the Hoffler brothers look like they could both be half decent players. One's 15, one's 14. We'll sign the pair of them up. And we'll get this schedule moved on a couple of days, and we'll get this game done against Blackpool, who are in the bottom half of the table. They're in 14th position. Quickly check the team, although I don't think there's much we really need to do. Form may have dipped a little following that draw against Palace. We'll bring Benzia and Soriano in. We'll give our strikers a fresh look. Hayams, you're slightly low on energy, but I think we need to give you a start, and we'll give Taylor a chance to recuperate for the next game, and we'll bring Lazarevic in at the back. Okay, let's get this game against Blackpool underway. Wow, Blackpool have a fair few injuries to Cathcart, Basham and Osborne. Okay, take the game 2-0. Goals from Soriano and Taylor coming off the bench. That win puts us to 2nd in the table, 2 points behind Wolves, 1 point ahead of Cardiff, and we are 3 points ahead of QPR in 4th. But more importantly, we're 9 points ahead of 5th and 6th place Blackburn and West Ham. Quickly check the team ahead of this next match. Hayams is low on energy, so Taylor will bring you back in, hence why I gave him a rest in the last game. Tiago Medeiros will give you a rest and bring Meyer in, and we'll look to rotate the defence for the next few games. I think keep players fresh, as we have a game coming up against Derby, who have a couple of injury problems to Keogh and Worley. Okay, another 2-0 win for York. Goals from Taylor and Canteros, and Taylor has 2 goals in 2 games. Wolves won as well, so we're still 2 points behind Wolves, but more importantly we're 3 points ahead of Cardiff with 5 games to go. And we're playing 5th place Blackburn Rovers in this next game. Energy is looking a bit low for a few players, so Tiago Medeiros can come back in. Pavlovic will give you a rest and bring Baker in. Taylor will give you a rest and Hayams can come in. Canteros and Benzia, you can be my front pair for this game. Both fairly full of energy, and we'll get this game against Blackburn underway, who have 2 players suspended, Scott Dan and Anderson. Have to play a midfield at the back in their 4-4-1-1 formation, and it's a 1-1 draw. Benzia opened the scoring and Gomez Goncalves equalised for Blackburn. So wow, Wolves drew as well, so we're still 2 points behind Wolves, but Cardiff won. We're now only 1 point ahead of Cardiff, but we're 6 points ahead of QPR. So with 4 games to go, I'd fairly safe to say we're going to finish at least in the top 4. I wouldn't think we'd finish any lower down than 4th place. As we have a game coming up against 21st place Coventry. Fair good gap between those 2 games, so I'm not going to check the team, just going to go straight in and play this game. We're unbeaten in our last 4 games. We'll get this game underway, and we beat Coventry 2-0. Canteros and Silva with the goals. Okay, so we're top now on goal difference. Wolves must have drawn their last game. Cardiff won their last game, so there's now a 5-point gap between 3rd and 4th, as you can see there from the table. Yep, our goal difference is plus 38. Wolverhampton's is plus 32. So that's not too bad. We have a game coming up against 10th place Burnley. And then we are playing Wolves in what could be a title decider. Okay, Burnley are... I think they're out of the playoffs. I don't think they can really, from where they are in 10th, they can't really get a playoff place. We'll check this team out. I think Taylor deserves a start. Benzia didn't score in the last game, but Canteros did, so we'll drop Benzia and bring Soriano in. That's all we can really do with the team for now, so we'll get this game against Burnley underway as soon as we possibly can. Who have Vokes and Patterson up front, playing a 4-4-2 formation. And we take the game 3-0. Moreno Fuentes and Mattox and Benzia both coming off the bench to score. Okay, Wolves lost their last game, so that puts us 3 points clear of Wolves, who are in second, and we are 4 points clear of Cardiff with 2 games to go. So I believe a draw against Wolves, because of our goal difference, will seal both promotion and the championship, as we were 6 goals ahead of Wolves before that last match. We won, they lost, so it's safe to say it's at least 9 if not 10 goals better off. We'll make some changes to the team. As you can see there, Lazarevic is coming in. Mattox, yeah, we'll bring you in for Canteros, I think. Oh, Soriano. Soriano, I think. We'll keep Canteros. He's been playing really well of late. So yeah, a draw against Wolves, and I think I'm confident enough to say we're champions if we get a draw against Wolves. We're at home. I can't see a draw being, well, I was going to say I can't see a draw being that worse a result. But Doyle puts Wolves 1-0 ahead, and then Doyle is injured on the 29th minute. Okay, half time, Wolves still lead 1-0. 30 minutes to go. Wolves still lead 1-0. Mattox scores 1-1 with 15 minutes to go. Can we hold on for a draw and promotion at least? We can. We draw with Wolves 1-1. That guarantees us promotion. And does it guarantee us the championship? No, because Cardiff won. Wow. I forgot about Cardiff. And so we have a player returning from injury, D'Souza Silva. But so okay, so if we lose our last game, Cardiff win, they'll be champions and we'll just be promoted. Promoted anyway, which is great. I'm absolutely ecstatic that we're promoted. But yeah, if we need to, I'd like to win the championship if we can. So we need a draw in our last game against Hull. Okay, Hull are in 7th, 4 points below Blackburn, who are in 6th. So Hull can't get into the playoff places, so they may rest a few players here. Right, let's just check goal difference. Can a draw be okay? Yeah, draw can be okay. Our goal difference is plus 41. Cardiff's is plus 29. Wolves is plus 31. So even if Wolves win and we lose, if Cardiff lose or draw, then we're still champions. There's a fair few permutations to be worked out going into this final game. So it's going to be a good game. Hopefully we can just get the victory and we don't have to rely on other results to be champions. Quickly make some substitutions though and get this team fully fit. There we go. Taylor in, Benzia in, and Mattox or Soriano. We'll go with Soriano. We'll bring Thiago Medeiros back in. There you go. Everyone's energy is full apart from Luke Shaw, but we have no one else fully fit in the left back role for now. So we will get this final game of the season against Hull underway. Okay, they have Aluko injured as well as Rosinia. Okay, here we go. Kickoff. 10 minutes in and still 0-0. Cardiff 1-0 down to Reading. Wolves 1-0. You can see there. Soriano puts us 1-0 up, but Simpson equalises. Coming up to half time, it's 1-0. Looking at the scores on the right hand side, I couldn't see anything for Wolves or Cardiff yet. But Simpson puts Hull 2-1 up. Cardiff losing 2-0. I saw that one. Okay, we lose the game 2-1. Cardiff, last I saw, were losing 2-0. Wolves won 2-1. But we should still be champions on goal difference, I believe. Okay, we've been granted 39,500. Yep, there we go. XP in the bottom right. 250 XP for winning the league. Granted, we did it via goal difference, not the greatest way to do it, but we have won the N-Power Championship. We are in the Premier League as I face a review from the national side. To be honest, if they say they don't want me, they don't want me. I'm in the Premier League with York. That's the main goal that I had, and that has been fulfilled. Okay, let's quickly check out the league table. Yes, we won the league by 8 goals. Same record as Wolves, 125 drawn 15, lost 6, but we've scored 75 goals compared to their 68, conceded 1 less, and relegated to League One Watford, Barnsley and Peterborough. Wow, there's a massive gap there between the third and fourth from the bottom. So we'll get this schedule moved on as soon as we can, and we will see how quick we can get into next season. Interesting to see what money we get from the board. Hopefully at least 5 million. Okay, here we go. We have a youth squad report and also a scout report. I don't really think there's much I need to do with my youth squad at the moment. Wolford may get signed up just so I can look to sell him. He's going to be worth a couple of 100,000. Juan Marcos, 82. Can't sign him up yet. Same as Stuter. We can't sign any of these up, so we'll keep them in the youth team for now. As we have a scout report as well. Okay, potential 88. Wow, they're both potential of 88. They're not really going to get a chance to shine because their current ability wasn't the greatest, so we'll get rid of the pair of them. And we'll get this schedule moved on. As we have Elliot Wolford has accepted his contract. We'll quickly see what your rating is. Hopefully, it's really going to 57. To be fair, I think, yeah, I'll look to sell you in the next transfer window. Right wing formation that I'm going to play, I'm not going to be able to use you, so we'll look to let you go. We'll get this schedule moved on and see if we can get through to pre-season, as I have a performance review, and the Ecuadorian FA would like me to stay on, which I'm happy to do. It's great news. Thank you very much. Glad to have you on board. Glad to be on board. Bauer retains his role, and we will once again try and get this schedule moved on as quickly as we can. Obviously, still need to find out who won the FA Cup, the Europa League, and the Champions League. As Man City are crowned FA Cup champions, beating Spurs in a tough match. Okay, so that's 1 cup down, 2 to go. I think it's going to be Europa. Is it Europa League first, then Champions League? Yep, Juventus crowned Euro League champions. So, who is crowned the 2017 Champions League winners? As squads are announced for the Confederations Cup. Okay, so that means in a couple of days' time we'll know who are the Champions League winners. First of all, I don't even know who's in the final. Okay, here we go. Bayern are the Champions League winners. They beat Barcelona. As we have contract expiring for Iago. I don't know whether to sign him up or not, to be fair. I may let him go out, just go, and I think I can sign better. But I have better as a backup as Luke Shaw, as Fraser Foster returns from injury. And we have a youth academy update. Juan Marcos, Max 82, Stuter 81, Hoffler 86. We'll release Stuter. Hoffler, you've gone up a 1 year. 87, Hoffler 87. Okay, the 2 Hofflers aren't looking too bad. Marcos, for a central midfielder, not looking too bad. We'll keep all of them for the time being. We'll once again get this schedule on as we have a scouting report available. Glebo and Müller. Glebo, nope, 79 max. Müller, 81 max. No, thank you. And we will get this schedule moved on and try and get through June as soon as we can, as that's when I'll have my review with York City. As once again, I'm being told Iago needs to renew his contract. He's on £500 a week. He wants £1,500 for 4 years. You know what? I'll give you £500 for 3 years. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't want to give you £1,500, as, to be honest, I'm hardly going to play it, and I don't think I don't think I'm going to be using it that much. I've got Luke Shaw. There's Iago, obviously, as we thought, declined due to his wage demands not being met. So we'll allow him to leave on a free. Okay, middle of June, not long to go now before my review with York City, and we can get on to next season. What I'll do is I'll do what I've done in previous seasons, as once again I'm told about Yago's contract. Yeah, as I say, what I'll do is once we get into next season, I'll just sim forward a couple of days, find out what the board expectations are, find out what my budget is, and then I will look to see who I can sign off recording and then show you guys who's on the shortlist, and we'll look to get pre-season done in the next episode. But I should have my review coming up as Italy are into the next round of the Confed Cup. Achieve league objective, there we go, bottom right. Manager award received. So I am Manager of the Year. Thank you very much, Rebecca Pompey. Domestic performance. Okay, so the board had hoped for better in the cup competition and a super season game promotion. I think I've done that with abundance. We didn't have to go up via the playoffs. We went up automatically, which is great news. So yeah, we'll quickly just go through the setting up of the new season, see what budget I have. I'm sort of resigned myself to the fact that I may need to sell someone just to bring in some funds. I don't really want to use one of the EAFC catalogues and get a board takeover. I mean, I am tempted, but I want to try and do this game without using that. I've got this far in the game without using one of those takeovers, and yes, I have had to sell my star player obviously last season. I think it was on the season before we sold David Camilleri. So if I have to sell Benzia, Matux, Soriano, I think Canteros is valued at 10, 15 million. Silva, Moreno Freitas is valued, I'm sure he's valued at 15 million. If I have to sell one of those and I get a 20, 25 million pound offer, I may take it and see who I can bring in. But we shall all see what the board give me for next season. Okay, here we go into a new season. Move forward a couple of days. Hopefully we do get a decent budget. But yeah, if you guys think I should get the takeover, let me know. If you think I should sell one or two of my star players to bring in 20, 30, 40 million, let me know in the comments below. Okay, this is taking a while. Okay, here we go. League objective. League objective is to qualify for the Euro League. So the board think I have a really good squad then, if they want me to qualify for the Euro League. In fact, it's a 4.5-star team, which should rival most. I know when you start the game with Spurs, Everton there, I think they are 4.5-star teams. As the board have allocated me £10 million in transfer budget and a wage budget of 50,000. That's not too bad. I think I could live with that, as the board want me to reach a cup final as well. As the transfer market is open. And youth squad report. How are my youth squad looking and who can I sign? Juan Marcos, we can sign you. So, yep, we'll sign you. 3 years, £500. Hoffler, 49 to 59 overall. Yeah, we'll sign you if I can sell you afterwards. I will do. Owamiela, yeah, we'll do the same. 76 to 82 max. You are Owamiela. Okay, Huddersfield Novak might go for a hefty fee. And Balanta might go for a hefty fee as well. Let's have a look, see who we have games coming up against. Wow, we've got a friendly against AC Milan. We've also got one coming up against Mallorca. Yeah, an AC Milan in our final game. And we start the season off against Aston Villa away from home. We then play West Brom in our first home league game. And we then play Man United away. Wow, baptism of fire in our first 3 games. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the squad report and see how everyone is looking and see what value certain players are. Jack Butland is a 77. Valverde is a 73. Medeiros is an 81. Lazarevic is a 79, valued at 10 million. Luke Shaw is 77. Pavlovic is 77. Silva is 82. Moreno Freitas is an 82 and valued at 21 million. Neil Taylor is at 78. Benzi is an 80 now, worth 11 million. Well, let's have a look. There's some pretty good stats to be fair. Soriano, 78, worth 13 million. Canteros worth 9 million. Alonso is a 76. Hayham 73. Camacho 78. Baker 78. Matic 75. Wolford 58. D'Souza Silva 78. Jenkov 59. Piccolo 55. Dolly's a 65. Capice is 61. Lemaire is worth 1 million, is 66. Escobar is worth 1.4. Fraser Foster's worth 4.4. Hirami is worth 81. Okay, so that was a squad report. We'll call it a day there, guys. There we go. We've got promoted to the Premier League. York City can now mount a challenge on the Premier League and hopefully look to get into Europe for the next season. But first we have friendlies against Mallorca, Frankfurt and AC Milan to deal with. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers!